Hello everyone, Blaster here again, bringing you another video that I'm sure will find interesting if you play Heroes. Today's topic is going to be my deck profile for the month of April 2025. And I'm sorry if I've been absent as of lately. I've just been really busy in real life and I haven't had a proper opportunity to film any kind of video, but I'll try to make up in the upcoming weeks. But I think this is really important for me to film right now because there has been several important changes in the game, mainly the new banlist for TCG, which has, I would say, changed quite a bit the kind of non-engine that I'm playing currently. Not to mention that several sets have released, and the next upcoming release is going to be Alliance Inside, which will also change the game quite a bit. So let's just get started and tell you how I'm playing for the current format. One thing to note is that I'm still playing 60 cards. You know the drill. I think there's no other card count that you could play because the hero engine is so big that if you want to play non-engine, you have to go up to 60 to make up for it. And let's just get started. I'm playing like the one Neos pretty standard, one Elemental Hero Shadow is pretty standard. Perhaps this is not a standard, but I like to play the Wing Crew of level 6 for the Elemental Hero Flame Wingman Infernal Rage to have another target other than Elemental Hero Sunrise. But now that, let's say, the new Elemental Hero Fusion has been announced, the Elemental Hero Thunder Giant Baltic Charge, I don't know what is the name? Perhaps this is going to be replaceable in the future, but as of now I have to play it, and also two Elemental Hero Stratos, and for now this is all the Elemental Hero lineup that I'm playing, and this is mostly because with the limitation of Dimension Shifter, I don't think it's necessary now to play Elemental Hero Blazeman in your deck. I mean, you could if you still want to. I don't think that is a bad card, but like I'm just making space for other cards that I also want to play. And in that matter, I decided to cut the one Blazeman so I could finally play the triple Vision Hero Bion. One of the reasons I didn't play the 3 was because of Dimension Shifter and other hand traps that don't let you resolve the card properly, but I'm more comfortable of maxing out this card. This is also like your best normal summon. Is a 1-card combo. If you don't know how to perform this 1-card combo, I would highly recommend watching my combo tutorial that I'm going to link in the description below, so you know how to perform it. And also playing the double Vision Hero Increase. I know a lot of people have been just playing one and having cutting the other one because they think that they no longer need it because there are other alternative ways to make combos like the Evil Hero lineup and such. But I still think this card is too important for you to, like, let's say, lose to yourself if you draw your only copy. I know this is not going to be a sentiment that is going to be shared among many, but this is how I like to play the deck, and this is because I'm still playing the triple Vision Hero Fairies because I still think this is one of your best starters / extenders. And if you happen to draw your only Vision Hero increase, all of the fairies become blanks in your deck, and I don't know, I just cannot afford risking that much. And also playing like the triple Destiny Hero Malicious, the one Denier, and the one Plasma. I think this is pretty standard, nothing new here. And for the Evil Hero lineup, I'm still playing the triple Adusted Gold. This card is busted. I already told you that this is one of your best cards in your deck. And thankfully now that the new Rarity Collection Stampede has released, you can get all your 3 copies for cheaper because this was a very expensive card. Also, like the 1 copy of Sinister Necrom, this is just mostly used now just for like bridging the Vision Hero Bion 1-card combo, because the last Evil Hero that I'm playing is Evil Hero Dead in Prison. I'm not playing the Inferno Rider, and this is a very consistent thing that I've been doing ever since the start of the Evil Hero support. I mean, if you have seen my previous videos, you know that I do not like the Dark Fusion Inferno Rider axis, at least for me personally. I'm not saying that it's not useful in some aspects, in some specific scenarios, but I just feel like for every single scenario where it works, there are other several ones where it's just, I don't know, like sitting in your hand, or it's not helping you do a combo in a particular way. I'm just deciding to to play two Dead End Prisons because I think this card is too important for you to have in your main deck. Um, for you to activate the Evil Assault. So if not, I don't know, if you happen to draw like this, I mean, you still have a good target. You don't have to compromise your play. And even, let's say, if you get like hand trapped by, I don't know, like Ash Blossom, you still have the normal summon of the Dead and Prison. This is a really good card to normal summon because it stands for cost, even though it's an ignition effect, which is like the slowest kind of effect a monster can have. But it's compensated by the fact that it stands for cost and is, let's say, essentially protected by doing that. And also that is all the monster lineup that I'm playing, or at least the engine part. And for the spells, I'm playing like triple Evil Assault, triple Hero Lips, and triple Fusion Destiny. This is because these are the best spell cards in your deck, so you want to max out on them. Also, one of the changes that happened for this deck list is that I'm now playing double mask change. I would play free, but there's just no space for me left. Like, whenever you reach this kind of like fat deck list, is like, it's so ironic that you do not have space to max out on these kind of cards. This is really silly, but yeah, I cannot play more than two right now. Also, I'm playing double Polymerization. This is mostly because I am not playing the Dark Fusion axis. I just want to play another Polymerization because if you also have seen my previous deck list, my previous combo tutorials, you'll see why playing this at 2 is so important. And for the one-offs, I'm playing like the Foolish Burial, 1 Miracle Fusion, 1 Dark Contact, 1 Dark Supremacy, and 1 Favorite Contact. All these are, but for the exception of the Foolish Burial, these are just engine requirements. So that is why you only play 1 of each. And this is the entire engine count, if I'm not mistaken. These are 42 cards. And this is mostly because I upped the mask change count. So let's just jump right into the non-engine. And I'm currently playing triple Droll and Lockbird in the main deck. This is one of the big changes of the new ban list, and this is because everyone's consistency has been hurt. That means that the most natural thing that everyone is going to do is going to play some consistency cards to fix up the damage the ban list did. So suddenly this hand trap becomes a harsher punish for your opponent, because before they get to start the combo, they have to search let's say the starter of the 1 card combo and such, and you just throw the Droll and Lockbird, and now they are in a really tough spot. They might have to pass on that. So, and also I'm playing triple Ash Blossom. This is mostly because of the Mole Charming Fuelos, because you need to stop that card, otherwise you're going to straight up lose. This is a really big conditioning for heroes, and sadly this is one of the big hits from the ban list because we lost 2 copies of triple Tactic Talents and Cross-Up Designator each. So drawing this card has become more important as of lately. And also I'm playing like triple Moshami Fuelos, and this is essentially because this is a really good card for your opponent to heavily consider how much they want to play. This is going to help you mitigate how strong of a board they establish against you. And hopefully now with the release of the new Rarity Collection Stampede, you have access to this card. And also one card that has returned to my deck is Forbidden Droplet, and this is mostly because of two things. One is the limitation of Dimension Shifter, because if you get hit by Shifter, this card is useless, it's a blank in your hand. And also because of the prohibition of Abyss Dweller, because one of the things that happened whenever you faced one was that you were forced to shutdown this card, and thus you were losing a lot of value, because one of the things that heroes like to do is like activating several cards in the same chain, and then just chaining Forbidden Droplet and sending every card in your field, so you can negate an entire board and then you can play. And because of Abyss Dweller, that was just not an option anymore. It was really harsh. I was rather playing cards like Book of Eclipse and such, but now that it is banned, I am more comfortable playing this card. Also, like one Called by the Grey, one Cross of Designator, and one Triple Tactic Talents. These are like, let's say, the hand trap response card, right? To how do you deal with the hand traps. But now with the limitations, this has been one of the harsher punishes, I would say, for the deck. I think this has had like a very significant effect on how you play the deck, in the sense of like, I don't think you could play through too many hand traps if your opponent opens like 3 or 4 now, or at least on a consistent manner. So this is why I don't know, like I could recommend Heroes for competitive for a competitive environment anymore, because it's just really harsh dealing with so many hand traps in the current metagame, and Heroes is just a deck that has to do the combo to leave any kind of disruption. So yeah, it's really harsh. And finally, but not least, Triple Infinite Permanence, because it's one of the best target negation hand traps that there are currently in the game. And not only that, because you could also use it on your turn and use it as a pseudo board breaker, and also it's a really good pair with Forbidden Droplet, because you might negate a monster effect and then your opponent wants to respond, and then you use Forbidden Droplet to send the impermanence alongside another spell and a monster, and suddenly your opponent cannot respond anything in that particular chain. So yeah, this is the entire deck list, at least the main part of the deck list. Let's jump right into the extra deck. I'm currently playing just one of each linked monster, because there's no space. I know a lot of people are not playing this card, but I need this card for the Fusion Destiny 1-card combo that I showcase in my 1-card combo tutorials. And for the fusions, I'm playing like Inferno Wing Backfire, the Inferno Rage, the Stray Phoenix Enforcer, the Dystopia, which is part of the Destiny, the Fusion Destiny 1-card combo. And also I'm playing again like the one Masked Hero Blast and the one Masked Hero Darkglow, Elemental Hero Sunrise, Malicious Bane. I still really like this card, it's really strong going second. Shiny Neos Wingman, Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, and finally but not least, the Evil Hero Neos Lord. And this is the entire extra deck. And finally, let's just go into the side deck, which hasn't changed that much. I'm sorry, it hasn't changed that much. I'm playing like Artifact Sanctum, Dimensional Barrier, and Triple Evenly Matched. These two cards are just targets for Triple Tactic Frost. I know a lot of people are playing this in the main deck, but I would rather have this in game 2 and 3 instead of game 1. Especially if I'm going first, I would rather not play this card. And also playing like one Dark Ruler No More, Triple Lancia. This Triple Lancia not only is searchable with like the Artifact Sanctum, it's just want to have it to stop Malice, and Triple Nibiru the Primal Being. And that's it. I don't know if I have to explain anything else. One thing that perhaps in the future I would change, maybe I could trade like the Dark Ruler No More for another trap that might help to deal with, I don't know, whenever you get hit by a floodgate hand trap, like, I don't know, like the Fugalos. I was thinking about maybe another more versatile trap to deal with that kind of scenario if you're forced to end your turn because you open like the triple tactic frost, you're going second, and you get hit by something like that. But yeah, essentially this is it. I don't want to make the video longer than it should. I just want you guys to give me your feedback. What do you guys think about the deck currently? What are your current non-engine choices? So maybe I could also take some advice from you. But this is going to be it. I hope that you guys enjoy it, and remember that if you like the content you see, please like, share, and subscribe. But if you're not doing that, at the absolute least, leave me a comment because I always love reading your feedback. And this is Blester signing out.